I do want to take this opportunity to thank, from the bottom of my heart, the two hard-working implementation groups, the one for IT led by Ann Milkovich and the other one for IMC led by Jamie Seaman. These dedicated employees of this university put in countless hours. They held lots and lots of open forums. They talked to lots of people, and it really gives me a great confidence in these decisions because of the quality of their work. The current budget situation obviously precipitated the need to really critically look at how we run as a university. We simply cannot run the way we have in the past because we have significantly declining state support. I don't expect that to necessarily turn around overnight. And as a matter of fact, the new reality is that we're going to be a much more tuition-driven institution. We have to learn how to run the institution more effectively and efficiently with fewer dollars. It's not about doing more with less, it's about doing more with different. And so I think it's really important that we critically look at ourselves. How do we run our business? How do we run our enterprise? And make changes that are going to make sense in order to continue to provide the services we need to our students, hopefully create a sense of workplace joy for our faculty and staff, but do it, quite frankly, with fewer resources. My basic decision relating to both groups, both IMC and IT, is that we centralize both of those functionalities in order to create more efficiency and effectiveness across the institution. I'm at my third institution in my career. In my previous two institutions, we did have a robust centralization of IT that occurred after many years of a highly decentralized IT system. And what we found was that it was a time, of course, of great transition. There was a lot of anxiety, but in the end, in both of those institutions, IT is a much, much better, more robust unit. And so I really do draw upon those experiences to know that the future is bright for those folks who work in IT and certainly from all of us who receive the services. And really it boils down to accountability and prioritization. So people want to know, will these centralized units be accountable? And I think that the creation of these robust advisory groups that will go with each one of the units will ensure a high level of accountability. In addition, each unit will be charged with developing a prioritization system that is fair and balanced and transparent, which I think is very crucial for these decisions. Marketing is a creative collaboration. And you need to have a critical mass of people coming together, I think, in order to achieve the best possible outcome. So I think that we have real opportunity here as we bring these great people together. Many of them will be located in the same location, so you can imagine the kind of creative synergy that's going to occur. And I really do think that the work flow, the workload is going to become better managed and certainly more consistent over the entire institution. In previous years, what we would see is that those units who can afford to have IT, and those who cannot do not. So I think it's important to have a high level of consistent coverage across the campus, and I think this will achieve it. The decisions, I think, are going to help us realize efficiency and effectiveness because we're now going to be able to better track our resources and manage our resources. Going forward, now that we have these decisions, there will be a robust implementation phase where I will charge Jamie Seaman from IMC and Ann Milkovich from IT to lead these efforts to bring together the necessary people to implement these decisions. What will ultimately make this decision successful is everybody's cooperation and understanding, and again, their critical eye looking at the mission of the institution and making sure that we are doing the best we can for serving students. In terms of the timeline, the CIO will report to the Chancellor on February 1st, and other reporting lines will be moved either on February 1st or shortly thereafter. It's going to ensure that there is equal distribution of IT across all four divisions, which there really hasn't been. A similar approach will be taken with IMC in that the reporting lines will be moved either on February 1st or shortly thereafter. So I really do think this is going to create a synergy, a creative synergy in both IT and in IMC that's going to serve the institution very well. These decisions are not going to lead to anyone losing their job. Now, what will happen is that there are going to be individuals at the institution who will have a different reporting line than they had previously. We'll be moving some positions into different units. and they may have different bosses. These are big changes for the university, and given that I have made these decisions, I now own these decisions, and so this rests on me to make sure that they work. And it's very, very important that the campus community work hand in hand with both IMC and IT to achieve the potential that I really do believe is there as a result of this type of centralization. I know that there will be some folks who are very nervous about these decisions, both the people directly impacted as well as the end users. And what I would say to them is please have patience and understanding. I can assure you that this will be a bit of a bumpy road as we move through a transition. But what we really need to do is get to that end state where a year from now we can turn around and look back and say this was absolutely worth it. And it will be. I really do believe that these decisions will help propel this institution forward in terms of our ability to get our message out, and also at the same time to have this robust IT platform that will serve everyone.